Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have an entire combo guide for the Infernity Fiendsmith Fusion variant, which we recently showcased, well, last video showcased in a deck profile on the channel. In this video are all the 1-card, 2-card combos you all should know if you want to pick up this variant and want to play it. And also I have 2 common scenarios versus Droll that I want to showcase. So what to do versus Droll and how to still end on Soul of Rage and Wave Hiking Caesar under Droll. I also wanted to do test hands in this video, but to be fair, I was thinking we can do that in a separate video if you all like. Just let me know in the comments down below what you all would prefer for in the future. And if you wanna all get that test hands as soon as possible in a video. So yeah, test hands soon if you all like for this variant. But in this video we will just be doing showcasing all the important 1-card and 2-card combos you all should know for the variant. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you all enjoy, I hope you all learn. And yeah, just let me know when I should do the test hands. Also, matches, actual matches online and RIL are coming with the variant. I wanted to stream that somewhere this week, so yeah, we shall see when we will do that. And then I just want to make a complication with the best games. Yeah, with the best games for YouTube, of course, just to put them on YouTube for playing first actual decks. But yeah, just let me know what you all would like to see next on the channel, just in general. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. So thank you all so much already for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. Be sure to check out the deck profile, which we did 2 days ago. So it's my latest video after this one. So please be sure to check that out. Thank you all so much for the support again. Shout out to the Infernity Discord. Be sure to join it, the link down into the description. Now let's get enough of my yapping. Let's continue to yap over combos. Enjoy and learn Infernity Best Deck, Infernity for Life. Starting with 1-card combos, of course. Torghast is, if not the best 1-card starter we have. Yeah, our starter. She should have Infernity in her name because of how long we have been using Torghast. Normal summon Torghast effect, of course, to summon out Buoy. Still want to get those ulti Torghasts. Those are expensive, man. Here we gonna make Jin. Link these off into Requiem. Activate Buoy effect. However she goes to graveyard, she will search Mutiny in the Sky. Requiem effect. Summon Lakima to dump Engraver. Engraver effect, summon by shuffling back Jin. Gonna link these off into Sequence. Activate the effect of Sequence to fusion here. Gonna fuse Torghast with Buoy because both are Dark Fiends. So we can make Aerial Eater effect to dump out our boy Archfiend. Then we can link these off into Sheep. Activate Mutiny in the Sky, fuse back using Sequence and Requiem. No, Aerial Eater, my bad. Doesn't matter, to be fair, where I put them. Summon Duke of Demise. Trigger Cross Sheep, summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search Necromancer. Duke of Demise for extra normal summon being Necromancer. Necromancer mandatory effect to go to defense. Here we make Reprodokus. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out Launcher. Activate Launcher. Here we make Muckraker. Activate Launcher, target the Archfiend and the Necromancer. Summon, Archfiend effect. Search Barrier. Activate Mutiny in the Sky to add back. Muckraker, target Graver. Then we can overlay these into Caesar, of course. Gonna activate Necromancer, target the Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search for another barrier. Then we can link these off into Yama. Yama effect to search. Search Sharvara. Then we can link these off into Unchained Abomination. Activate Sharvara, targeting Muckraker to pop. Yama effect, summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search out Reaper. Link these into Soul of Rage. Activate Reaper. Summoning back Necromancer, and then Necromancer, of course, for Archfiend. And then Archfiend effect. Search out Break. Oh. And then this is your end board, basically. So Abomination to pop like 3 times. It can pop 3 times with this effect, but depending on different situations. So when a card is destroyed on the field, it can destroy a card. When a card is destroyed by battle, it can destroy a card. And during the end phase, it can destroy a card. Soul of Rage to link off into SP, of course. Our 3 Infernity traps. Reaper in graveyard if an Infernity dies to reset. And Caesar, of course, for 2 Omni negates. And yeah, I said it already, but of course Rage for the SP. Which is two more interruptions, which is pretty crazy. Then for our second 1-card combo, and being our last 1-card combo, we have 2 1-card combos in this variant. But we have a lot of 2-card combos though. Is Fiendsmith Engraver, of course. Every Infernity variant can achieve this 1-card combo with Engraver that I'm about to showcase. If you're on Patriarch, Dugares, then you can also end on Abomination. But we are playing without Patriarch and Dugares because it's just not needed. Yeah, it never really comes up for me anymore, and except in variants that have the extra deck space, I will play it, but in this variant I rather use my extra deck space on something else, because Patriarch doesn't come up as often anymore, so I cut them for cards that would actually do come up more. So yeah, for this combo we activate Engraver effect, of course. Searching Tract, you need to search Tract here, because you need that extra light fiend in your graveyard. Tract, search Lurie, of course. Discard the Lurie, special the Lurie. Link into Requiem, Requiem effect. Special summon Lacrima, Lacrima effect. Dump Engraver. Activate the Engraver, shuffle back the Requiem or Lurie, doesn't matter. Link here into Sequence, if I can find him. There he is. Sequence effect, fuse Lacrima with Lurie. You need to have those 2 Engravers in your graveyard. Make Aerial Eater effect, dump Archfiend, of course. And then here we make Cross Sheep. Activate Aerial Eater effect, banish Engraver. To summon back the Aerial Eater. Activate Cross Sheep, summon back Archfiend effect. Search out Necromancer, of course. Where you at, my boy? There you are. Normal summon a Necromancer, mandatory effect to go to defense. Then here we go into Reprotocus. Activate Necromancer, summon back the Archfiend effect to search. We are gonna do head format shenanigans here and search out another Archfiend. Here we go into Abau. Activate the Abau effect. Discard the Archfiend. Special summon back Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search out launcher. Where you at? Place launcher on board. Link away into Muckraker. Activate launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Search a barrier. Necromancer for second Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Place another barrier. If only if it said it would place, and, you know, Droll. Search Yama. Yama effect. Search Sharvara. Link into Soul of Rage. Where are you at? It's the first card, of course. Sharvara, target Muckraker. Summon. Activate Yama effect. Summon back Necromancer. Then we can overlay these into where are you at? Caesar. You can end also on Abomination if you have like a card to discard with Muckraker, which you will always have, of course. But yeah, this just to showcase one card combo. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. You can go two ways here. You can either search Reaper here and summon back the third Archfiend, and the third Archfiend gets you break. Or you just search here break directly and a bow comes back. But yeah, it depends really against which deck. So you either search Reaper here, summon back the Archfiend for break. Or you just search here break directly, which I will do. It really depends against which deck, because if you're up versus a super poly deck, then always end on 3 Infernity names. Always do that. But otherwise, this would be your end board for this one card combo, which is pretty solid. Alright, for 2-card combos. These are the 2-card combos we're gonna showcase in this video, because these are the most important ones and the most the most common, the common ones, the most common ones to have. We have way more 2-card combos in this deck. Like, this deck is mostly centered around 2-card combos, because almost every 2 cards is a great combination to combo with. But yeah, these are the most important ones. By the way, Patchwork is with another Engraver. It's Patchwork plus Engraver. But yeah, these are the most important 5. We have another 6th one that's also really important. That is Buoy plus Buoy. But to be fair, that is just the 1-card Tour Guide combo, because you normal summon Buoy, effect of the other Buoy to summon, overlay those into Jin, and then like showcase there, that's basically just the same combo as normal summon Tour Guide. So I won't be showcasing that, because that speaks for itself, to be fair. But yeah, we have Archfiend Tour Guide or Reaper plus Tour Guide. We have Reaper or Archfiend plus Engraver or Tract. Engraver or Tract plus Patchwork. Engraver or Tract plus Tour Guide. Engraver or Tract plus Buoy are the ones we're gonna showcase on in this video. We also have like Tour Guide plus Patchwork, but to be fair, Patchwork Tour Guide Patchwork is basically just a 1-card combo of Tour Guide, just that you are that if sequence gets interrupted, you can still make Aerial Eater or Juke of the Mice with Patchwork. That's just it. And we also have lots more of 2-card combos, like Buoy plus just any fiend to normal summon or whatever. If you all want to see like the smaller 2-card combos, not that they are small, they still end on the big board. But like the other scenarios, 2-card combos, please let me know and I'll make a video about it if you'd all like. But these are the most common ones and kinda already also speak for the smaller 2-card combos, what it does. And to be fair, those smaller 2-card combos might come up in a test hand video. Yeah, depending on which hands we draw, of course. But yeah, these are the most common 2-card combo scenarios. So yeah, let's just get into them. Like said already in the beginning, test hand video coming soon, and if you all would like them to make it sooner, I will make it sooner. And in real life matches / online gameplay will also be shown on the channel and will be streamed also, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's get into those 2-card combos, yeah. Alright, let's start with Torghite plus Archfiend or Torghite plus Reaper. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Normal summon Torghite, Torghite effect. Summon Buoy, of course. Then we're gonna overlay these into Mellow Melody, the Brass Djinn. Then we can link these into Requiem. Then we have Mellow Melody to search. No, I mean, my bad, Buoy to search. Requiem effect. Summon Lacrima, of course. Lacrima effect, dump Engraver. Then here we can go for activate Mutiny in the Sky, actually, because then we can go for these two. Torghite and Buoy, in order to make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect to dump. And this really depends if you play Stygian, because here you would dump Stygian. Otherwise you would, if you don't play Stygian, which is completely fine, you just summon Engraver here, link into sequence to make Aerial Eater. And then Aerial Eater to dump Necromancer, and then Mutiny in the Sky to send Archfiend from hand to add back, basically. And then what you just basically do at that point is just play out the regular Torghite 1-card combo, to be fair. Just that you already have access to Necromancer and Archfiend. So yeah, if you play Stygian or not, it doesn't matter. This is still a great 2-card combo. Activate Stygian effect here to summon out Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. We have already used our normal. We are gonna search. We do still gonna search Necromancer here. Then we will activate Engraver effect to shuffle back Requiem to summon. We should have done that first, to be fair, so that your Stygian and Archfiend are safe. Because if you get nipped, then you still go full combo when you summon the Engraver. So on Lacrima, dump Engraver, and then before you still have Archfiend in hand and Stygian engrave, you summon Engraver first, and then afterwards, after you make Caesar, you go for Stygian to summon from hand, which is pretty good, because yeah, it's pretty good. Then you are nip safe, that's what I mean. Make sequence here, sequence effect. Also, what I didn't say, I will also showcase the two most important combos versus Droll, by the way. That will also showcase. Duke of Demise to normal summon Necromancer. Necromancer effect, go to defense. Activate effect, summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect. We are gonna add here Launcher. Activate Launcher here. Then we can link these two off into Mr. Docus. Activate Launcher here, summon back Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Search for Barrier. Then here we can go for link these two away in order to make Unchained Abomination. Then we go for Archfiend. No, we have to go for. Wait, my bad. Sorry. Archfiend is literally there on the field. Like, first we have to link Archfiend away. Make this, then now Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect to search. Search Barrier. Then we can make with these, we make Unchained Abomination. Then here we go into Yama. Yama effect to search. Search out the Sharvara. Then we can link these. Yeah, we link these into Muckraker. Then we are gonna then what we are gonna do is activate the Muckraker effect. Target the Necromancer. Target the Archfiend. Summon back Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Search break. Then we go here for Duke of the Mice effect. Duke of the Mice is another effect. You can banish him to add back a level 4 or higher fiend. So we can add back Sharvara here. Then we can use Sharvara here to pop the Archfiend. And then go for Yama effect to summon back Archfiend. And then Archfiend effect to search out Reaper. And then here we can go into Solve Rage. Then we can activate Reaper to summon back Necromancer. And then Necromancer for Archfiend. And then Archfiend effect. It can search a 4th trap here if you'd like. If you play 4, but don't play 4 to be fair. Because then you will brick more often. But it is possible to play 4. It is, but it's really not needed. It's too overextending. It's over. You make your board. You make your board one extra interruption better. But for what? Your board is already strong enough here, so you really shouldn't play 4 traps, to be fair. But it is possible. Again, like I said, if you want to meme at your locals, go on, play 4 traps. But in the end, this is enough. To be fair, if you want to take it competitively, just play a maximum of 3 traps, of course, because otherwise you will break. But yeah, this for your end board is pretty crazy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, of course. Next up, like I said, it's Engraver Archfiend or Engraver Reaper. Or Tracked plus Reaper or Tracked plus Archfiend. Doesn't matter. They do the same thing. Engraver effect. Just that with opening Engraver, you have an extra Light Fiend on graveyard. That's the difference. Search Tracked or Sanked. Tracked for Lurie. Link Lurie away for Requiem. That's not Requiem. Requiem somewhere in the extra deck. While always play testing, I never I never sort my extra deck, but afterwards I do again. Activate Requiem, summon the Lacrima, Lacrima effect, dump the Engraver. Then we activate Engraver effect, shuffle back the Lurie. Then we can link these off into Sequence, Sequence effect. Gonna fuse this with this in order to make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect. Dump Stygian. You have also other options, but Stygian is the best. If you don't play Stygian, you just dump Buoy. With Mutiny in the Sky later, you send Archfiend to the graveyard with that effect to add back Mutiny. Then you have Archfiend in the graveyard you revive Archfiend later with Cross Sheep or Muckraker. Summon Archfiend here with Stygian, Archfiend effect. Search Necromancer. Here we go make Reprodocus. Normal summon Necromancer, mandatory effect, switch your defense, Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search, launcher here. Activate launcher. Link these off into Muckraker. Then we can go activate launcher. Target. Archfiend effect to search. Search your first barrier. Then here we go make Sheep. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. Search for another barrier. Then here we go make Yama. Then Yama effects to add chain cross sheep to summon back. Search Arvara. Then we go link these off. Link these off actually. Sorry. For Rage. And then we go Sharvara, target the Muckraker. Activate Yama to pop summon back. And then we can overlay these, of course, into Caesar. And then we can go Necromancer for Archfiend. And then Archfiend to search. Searching Reaper. Make A-Bomb. Activate Reaper. Summoning back Necromancer. Oh, that's Cross Sheep. And then Necromancer for Archfiend. And then Archfiend effect to search. Searching your break. And then you end on your standard end board basically. Next up we have Patchwork Engraver. Patchwork Engraver could also be Patchwork Tracked. We'll start with Engraver or Patchwork Sanct, whatever. Search Tracked. Activate Tracked. Special Summon Lurie. Where you at? There you at. Go for Lurie. Link Lurie for Requiem. Requiem effect. Summoning out Lacrima. Lacrima effect. Dump Engraver. There you go. Activate Engraver effect. Shuffle back the Lurie. Summon. Make sequence. Sequence effect. Make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect. Dump Archfiend. Then we can go here for make Cross Sheep. Next up we're gonna set the Patchwork in our Spawn Trap Zone. Activate Aerial Eater, banishing to summoning. Activate Sheep, summon back Archfiend, Archfiend effect. We are gonna search Necromancer here. Then here we also have options. We can normal the Necromancer here, but we are gonna go for Patchwork here. To search HM Chain, to search Poly. Activate Poly to fuse these two away, in order to make the Duke of the Mice. Then effect Chain to search another Patchwork, which is sadly once per turn. But it is a set card you can pop with Sharvara, which is pretty nice. And then here we can go for Nibiru. Nibiru, yeah, Nibiru can be here thrown, but then we can just normal summon a Necromancer. Summon Caesar, set 1, normal summon Necromancer, mandatory effect. Effect target Archfiend, effect Archfiend. Searching Launcher, activate Launcher, link these two away, make Reprodocus. Activate Launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Search Barrier. Then we're gonna link these two away. in order to make Muckraker, Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Gonna search for... we are gonna search here for another barrier, my bad. Then we can link these two into Yama. Yama effect. Search Sharvara, if I can find him. Yeah. Then here we can make Abomination. Then we go for Sharvara, target the set, which is Patchwork. Pop, Yama effect, summoning back Archfiend. Then Archfiend effect to search Reaper here, of course. Then we can link these two off into Soul of Rage. And then we activate Reaper to summoning back the Necromancer. And then Necromancer, of course, to summon back Archfiend. And then Archfiend, of course, to search Break. Which is your standard end board, of course. Which is strong, very strong. Next up is Torguide and Engraver, of course. So, like usual, I always start with normal summon Torguide, Torguide effect. Summon this. Because you want Buoy to be your first search. Because you already have Fiendsmith access here. Link into this. Link away for Requiem. Activate the effect of Buoy. Search this, and if you get Droll here, you still make Caesar and Rage, and I will showcase that in a bit. After all the other 2-card combos, I will showcase the common and Droll scenarios. Here we go for Requiem effect to summon Lacrima. Lacrima effect to dump Engraver. Then here we go for Engraver effect to search. Search Tract. Activate Tract to special and Lurie. Then here we go make Sequence. Sequence effect. And if you get nipped on Sequence summons, you can just summon Engraver, shuffle back Sequence, and still make Sequence with Token and Engraver. Make Aerial Eater effect to dump. Dump Archfiend. And then here, here we will go for Activate Mutiny in the Sky in order to fuse these two away. In order to make Duke of the Mice. Oh wait, you summon Engraver here first, my bad. So the shuffle materials are already in the deck, so I don't have to. This is Buoy Torguide. So like what you do here now, after you summon Engraver, of course, you make Cross Sheep, and then now you use Mutiny in the Sky to fuse those away. So you make Duke of the Mice, because then Cross Sheep will trigger, summoning out Archfiend. And then Archfiend effect can search Necromancer here. And then Duke of the Mice lets you get an extra normal summon being Necromancer. Necromancer goes to defense, of course. And then here we make Caesar. Then here we make Reprotocus. Then Necromancer for Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Search Launcher. Where's Launcher? Where are you at? There you are. Activate Launcher. Then here we will make Muckraker. Should have been here, by the way. We summoned it here. And then we go for Launcher for Archfiend Necromancer. Archfiend effect to search. Search a barrier. Set barrier. Activate Mutiny in the Sky. Send Archfiend to add it back. Set it on your field. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Archfiend effect to search. Firstly, Muckraker. Summon, so with the add back, we summon back sequence. Sorry. I'm already planning too far. And now you do Necromancer for Archfiend. Then here we can make Yama effect. Adding Sharvara. Of course, who else? Then we have to link him away. For Abomination, activate Sharvara, target the sequence. Activate the Yama, summoning back the Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search out Reaper. Then we're gonna link these off into Soul of Rage, of course. And then activate Reaper to summon back Necromancer. And then Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect to search. For a break. And yeah, that's it for the combo, of course. Engraver Buoy. Activate the Engraver effect. Search Tracked. Activate Tracked. Search Lurie, discard Lurie. Lurie effect to summon back. Then here we go for Requiem. Activate Requiem effect to summon Lacrima from deck, of course. Lacrima to dump Engraver. Activate Buoy, target Lacrima. Link into sequence. Sequence effect, no Buoy effect. Search Mutiny in the Sky. Then we'll go for activate sequence effect here, of course. Gonna fuse Lurie Requiem. Into Aerial Eater. Activate Aerial Eater effect. Dumping Archfiend, of course. Then here we go for activate Engraver effect to summon itself back by shuffling Lacrima. Then here we will make Sheep. Activate Mutiny in the Sky to just use any two fiends. This is kind of better than Torguide Engraver. Why? Because like we make Juke here and we haven't used our normal summon yet. Cross Sheep effect to summon back. So now Archfiend can search Necromancer. And we don't have to use Juke effect because if we then normal summon now Necromancer we lose from Nip. But now we make Caesar first. Then we'll go here for Reprodocus. Then normal summon Necromancer mandatory effect. Necromancer target Archfiend, Archfiend effect. Searching, of course, for Launcher. There you are. Activate Launcher. Link these into Muckraker. Activate Launcher, target. Archfiend effect. Search your first barrier. Activate Mutiny in the Sky to send the Archfiend to add it back. Muckraker effect. Discarding to summon back Engraver. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Go for another barrier. Link for Yama effect. Search Sharvara. Oh, where you are? There you are. Then here we're gonna make Unchained Abomination, of course. Activate Sharvara, target the Engraver. Make double Caesar. Activate Yama effect. Summoning back Necromancer. It could actually. We can make double Caesar here. Archfiend effect. It's cursed, but it can. I mean, then we have 4 special summon negates. Search. It is funny though. It is something to keep in mind. Make Rage. Activate Reaper. Summoning back Necromancer. Necromancer for Archfiend. Archfiend effect. By the way, in all you combos, if you're not playing Abomination, that's fine. Then instead of Abomination, you just make a bow. That's it. But yeah, standard endboard again. That were it for all these standard 2-card combos. We will now do Droll lines, and that will then be it for the video, of course. Like said at the beginning, we will be doing test hands. If you all want test hands, let me know, please. And I will make test hands. Maybe I'll do that for sure already, but I will make test hands in a separate video, because like otherwise the video will be like really long, and then we can just make 2 separate videos, to be fair. So please let know in the comments down below. Alright, Droll scenarios. We have 2 really common scenarios for Droll, and this is the first common one. But yeah, we can still make Caesar and Rage under Droll. This is like the standard under Droll line. You just need Tracked or Engraver Search Sanct. Plus a monster to normal summon, plus a card to set. That's all you basically need. And this you will almost always have, of course. And after that we do 1 more common scenario, and that will be it for the video. But yeah, Droll happens. Droll's a card. We'll start with Tracked. Search Lurie, discard Lurie. They say now chain Droll, like those fuckers do. And we'll just say, okay, Lurie effect to summon. And then they think, whoa, but Infernity cannot play anymore through Droll, right? We can. Make Requiem effect. Summoning the Lacrima. Lacrima effect to dump Engraver. Normal summon your normal summon, whatever normal summon it is. Link those off into sequence. Sequence effect. This. In order to make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect. It will dump here Sharvara. Because Yama can also add from graveyard, which is really important. This is why the Unchained package is so goated. Not only is it a lot of extension and gas, it's just also playing under Droll. Then here we will make Yama effect to add back the Sharvara. Then here we go for Engraver, shuffle back the sequence in order to summon itself back. Then we link Yama and Engraver into Soul of Rage. Then we go set 1, activate Sharvara, target your back row to pop. Summon Sharvara, activate Yama, summoning back Aerial Eater or Engraver. And then make Caesar, which is Caesar and Rage, which is already 1 interruption, then 2 from SP, then another from SP is 3, is 5 interruptions here under Droll, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, under Droll we still make this. Let's get into the other common Droll scenario. The other scenario here is just normal summon Tour Guide and having a card to set, you all need. Yeah, plays under Droll. You get Drolled after your Buoy search, of course. So normal summon Tour Guide here, Tour Guide effect. Summon Buoy. Then we're gonna overlay these into Jin. Link of the Jin for Requiem. Activate the effect of Buoy to search Mutiny in the Sky. Then here you get Drolled, of course. Activate Requiem, summoning the Lacrima. Lacrima, there you are. Lacrima, dump Engraver. Then here we go for activate Mutiny in the Sky to fuse Tour Guide with Buoy in order to make Aerial Eater, of course. Aerial Eater effect to dump, dumping Sharvara. Then we're gonna link these into Yama, into sequence. Sequence effect, fuse any two fiends except for Sharvara. This with this. In order to make the Duke of the Mice. Then we're gonna link these into Yama effect, adding back Sharvara. Then here we go for activate the Engraver effect, shuffling back the sequence. Shuffling back the Engraver, link a Yama and Engraver into Soul of Rage, set our card to set, any card to set, pop it with Sharvara, activate Yama, summoning back the Duke of the Mice. And then we make here Caesar. This is better than the other scenario. Why? Because we also have the small interruption of Lacrima and Requiem, which is pretty good. Especially in just the Infernity Fiendsmith Mutiny Sky variant, where you can play Desiree, then you have another interruption of the form of Desiree. Otherwise, it's just follow-up for this variant, because we play Duke of the Mice. But Duke of the Mice is another follow-up. Why? Because when you detach it, and in your turn, you have Engraver back. Because then you banish Duke to add back Graver. And then you have more follow-up, which is pretty goated. But yeah, that was the other just Droll scenario. You have a lot of scenarios for Droll, but these are the most common ones that you get. But to be fair, the other scenarios will probably be showcased in real life matches. I will in real life matches and online. I will probably for my next stream matches via simulators with this deck, and make a compilation for YouTube, of course, and play some in real life matches also. But yeah, that was it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and please let me know, and learned, of course. Please let me know if you all want the test hands video, so just test hands with this deck. I will gladly make them. Probably already will be doing, but if there's a lot of like people asking for it, then you know, I will do it even earlier. But yeah, that was it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope this was very helpful, learnful. Just let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.